He never gave up on life.
That's right, Tamara. And now he wants to pay it forward and help those organizations that never gave up on him.
When I first came to, I wasn't coherent. It was kind of a separation of mind and body, so to speak.
Marine combat engineer Rob Jones entered the Corps right out of college, deploying twice to the Middle East.
My job as a combat engineer, when somebody steps on an IED, is to clear the area for everybody else so we can get through it safely.
A dangerous job, it led to a devastating life-changing event, an IED exploding right under Rob, resulting in above-the-knee amputations of both legs.
I never really thought that I was going to die or anything. I don't know why. Obviously, it was likely that I could have, but that never really crossed my mind.
Rob wasn't about to give up on his life, though.
I didn't really spend a whole lot of time being distraught about my situation. I decided just to go ahead and skip all that being depressed stuff and let's get on with it. And get on with it he did.
Rob joined the national rowing team and not only competed, but won a bronze medal in the 2012 London Paralympic Games. Then it was time for a new challenge. Rob had special legs made for him to be able to pedal a standard bike. So he could embark on an ambitious cross-country ride, starting in Maine and ending over 5,000 miles away in San Diego, raising money for the charities that gave him the tools to go on living.
I can't say enough great things about Rob and what an inspiration he is. Here's a guy who has a lot of reasons to be bitter or sour, but he's trying to soar above and do things that most people with two perfectly good legs wouldn't do.
I believe in leading from the front and hope people can see what I'm doing and use it to make a difference in their own lives and maybe somebody else's life.
With the help of his little brother Steve, driving a support truck behind him, Rob has spent the last few months traversing our country, up hills, in terrible wind, snow, and ice.
There have been a lot of times where I've been tired of it, and I want to stop, but I never actually want to quit.
And the support Rob's received along the way has helped keep his spirits up.
I knew people would be supportive, but I never really thought that I would have people lining the streets.
From people cheering him on, to ride-alongs, even police escorts.
Part of the reason why I wanted to do the ride was to show that when Americans work together towards a goal, we can pretty much do anything.
Rob's story has inspired other fellow veteran amputees.
You look at Rob and you see this guy is always smiling, he's always happy, always making jokes, and he's an inspiration in many ways to show other people and especially other troops that there's a reason for us to stay alive and go forward.
With just under 500 miles to go, the end is in sight, and Rob's already thinking about his next challenge.
Triathlon is entering in the 2016 Paralympics, so I might try at that. I might have a go at being a stand-up comedian or any number of things, but the first thing is to take some rest and think about it.
Wow. I love that.
Wow.
It's triathlon or stand-up comedian. That is fantastic. Here's something else really cool. On Rob's website, you can click on a link that shows you exactly where he is at that moment. He's getting really close to finishing his ride along the beautiful Pacific Coast Highway. He's raised just under $100,000 to this point. And if you want to find out how you can help, go to today.com. We'll link to it. That's just an amazing story.
I love this series. I say it all the time, every week. It's just a fantastic series.
You know what's cool, too? You see this with a lot of wounded warriors. It's not the end of something. It's the beginning of something new, and they figure out what to do with their lives from there, and it's always good things. Well done, Rob.
So much inspiration.
To prove that